The CBI has filed a charge sheet against the former international head of Gitanjali Group of Companies, Sunil Verma, and others in connection with an alleged fraud in the PNB involving an amount of over 7,080 crore rupees, in which the promoter of the group, Mehul Choksi, is wanted by the agency. The fugitive diamantaire, who is facing a renewed effort by Indian authorities seeking his deportation from Dominica, where he apparently fled to last month, has been accused of destruction of evidence for the first time. Two officials of the Punjab and National Bank, Sagar Sawant and Sanjay Prasad, and the director of Giddy and the Nakshatra brands under the group, Dhanesh Seth, have also been named as accused in the supplementary charge sheet filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said on Wednesday that the indigenously CoWIN application has helped the country fight coronavirus pandemic as he invited global tech houses to invest in India. Modi, who delivered a virtual keynote address at the 5th edition of Viva Tech, said India and France have been working closely on a wide range of subjects, among which technology and digital are emerging areas of cooperation. He said, India offers what innovators and investors need. I invite the world to invest in India based on the 5 pillars of talent, market, capital, ecosystem, and culture of openness, Prime Minister Modi said. The decision to increase the gap between 2 doses of Covishield vaccine was transparent and based on scientific data, Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan tweeted on Wednesday amid concerns that the intervals were widened from 6 to 8 weeks to 12 to 16 without the support of the scientific group. The decision to increase the gap between administering 2 doses of Covishield has been taken in a transparent manner based on scientific data. India has a robust mechanism to evaluate data. It is unfortunate that such an important issue is being politicized, the health minister tweeted. He also attached a statement from the government that quoted Dr. N.K. Arora, the chief of the National Technical Advisory Group of Immunization, that is NTAGI, on the subject. Lok Janashakti Party leader Chirag Paswan on Wednesday alleged that he was illegally removed as party president by an LJP faction led by his uncle Pashupati Kumar Paras, and he was ready to fight a legal battle over it. If Pashupati Paras wanted to be the leader of the party in parliament, he could have told me and I would have happily made him the leader. The way I was removed was completely illegal. We are also ready for a legal battle, he said. Alleging that JDU was behind the division, Paswan, MP from Jamui, said that JDU as a party has always tried to divide other parties that come up to give them fight. We are devising a legal way to respond to everything that has happened in the past few days. JDU is solely responsible for the current situation. US President Joe Biden met Russian President Vladimir Putin at the 18th Century Manor House in Geneva, and the two world leaders shook hands at the opening of the day-long summit amid tensions over human rights, Ukraine, and ransomware. Biden met the Russian president for the first time in a decade. He last met Putin when the Russian leader was prime minister and Biden was serving as vice president in March 2011. He has since called Putin both a killer and worthy adversary. The two are likely to discuss some issues that also were central to their 2011 meeting, like trade and arms control. But this meeting comes at a low point in diplomatic relations between the two nations.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.